Are you an entrepreneur or startup owner? Are you planning to develop a software for your company in 2022? In order to do that, you need to hire software developers, invest in resources, manage everything in a proper time schedule, and do it all on a budget. You surely know there are so many options to start with nowadays. Amongst everything else, there are two very important things that come to mind when you think about building your own software: hiring in-house developers or hiring an outsourcing agency. One wrong choice can make your development process time-consuming and unnecessarily difficult. You have to understand what you're getting into before making this huge decision for your company. Let's discuss some key advantages and disadvantages to help you measure your needs before hiring in-house or outsourcing resources. Let's talk about hiring in-house resources first. One of the key advantages of hiring in-house resources is face-to-face communication. It allows efficiency in channeling of information from the employer to the employee. The employer can explain their requirements to the developer team face-to-face. If the employee has any questions or confusion, they can be resolved quicker. In-house employees know that management is monitoring their performance and behavior, also keeping track of what they do with their time. Employees tend to be more focused and less distracted in their work. Hiring in-house resources allows a company to control the resources properly, and the resources easily coordinate with the team to achieve the goal. But it has a negative impact on morality as well, because from an employee's point of view, they are being micromanaged. Then again, in-house resources get the best environments to be aligned with company culture and able to build relations with coworkers and management. If anything goes wrong or an urgent task comes on hand, in-house team members can easily provide immediate support. But it causes unhappiness if it's repeated without proper appreciation from management, which can be costly. An in-house member can work for a company like assets on social media reach. A company can use their images, celebrate success, and gain social reach easily. But any bad review or controversy can harm the company's image. There are also some disadvantages of hiring in-house resources, such as the company depending on an employee after the recruitment process. If the employee is not willing to grow their skills as per the company needs, then it's really hard to replace a resource. So the company has to invest extra time and money on the resources, even if they don't want to. Most of the time, a new recruit takes time to adapt to company culture and workflow because of bad time management, which causes loss of productive hours for a company. It's really hard to find good fit resources at the right budget plan investment for employee retention. There are recruiting agencies who can help, but still, it's a huge process to take the endless interviews to find the right fit resource for the company. To ensure good fit employee retention, the company has to plan huge investments for salary growth and other facilities to keep the good fit employee within the company, which requires huge funds. Also, the company has to invest a lot to scale up in-house resources skills with training, which costs both time and investment. On top of that, companies need to hire mentors to ensure the progress, which requires a huge investment. The company has to keep an extra budget for everyday office maintenance for an in-house employee, which is a continuous cost and hard to predict while planning. It's a competitive business and almost impossible to make a better plan for employee retention while hiring in-house resources. You can train and skill up your employees, but they can get a better offer and leave your company anytime. As a company, it's hard to cope up with logistical challenges. It's costly to manage an extra workspace, employees, equipment, etc. Employee dismissal is one of the biggest disadvantages of hiring in-house resources. After investing in employees and aligning them with company culture and vision, this situation can harm business, and it's very hard to find a replacement of a quality in-house resource. Now let's talk about hiring outsourced resources. The most noteworthy advantage of hiring outsourcing agencies is cost reduction. Outsourcing eludes the need to hire individuals in-house. Hence, recruitment and operational costs can be minimized to a great extent. When hiring an outsourcing agency, most of the companies have found that it gives them access to a large talent pool. You can have multiple solutions in one place. Hiring an outsourcing agency gives you an upper hand for monitoring progress with project management tools. You can assign your expectations and the agency will match your needs. Outsourcing agency offers a team of professionals where any company can utilize them to scale up their needs and is capable of providing faster project delivery than an in-house resource. Hiring an outsourcing agency gives you a greater competitive advantage. When a company uses an outsourcing agency, they can cut down the production cost and speed up the delivery time. Hiring outsourcing agency offers a large talent pool, and the company can easily pick their right fit resource at the right time. Another huge advantage of hiring an outsourcing agency is the company doesn't need to hire new resources because of new requirements. There is no risk for resource changes while hiring an outsourcing agency. This is one of the best advantages. Companies don't have to plan for side costs while hiring outsourced resources at all, because everything is accounted for at the very beginning. There are some disadvantages of hiring outsourced resources. In case you don't choose the right agency for outsourcing, one of the common problem areas includes synchronization of the deliverable assets. Without clear instructions, the wrong kind of outsourcing agency can get the deliverables, assets, or file formats mixed up. With some cooperation and clear instruction, this problem can be avoided. We all know that if you're not careful, the time zone difference can delay communications. Although some outsourcing agencies adapt to their clients' time zones for better cooperation, only a few companies have issues with the culture gap. But it doesn't really affect the software you're developing. Choosing an in-house or outsourcing agency depends on your business model, but IOTA Infotech Limited bypasses the disadvantage for you to outsource your development smoothly. Book a free meeting with our consultant to learn more.